In this episode of Day Job presented by Sparesbox, we take our XR6 Turbo Bazza to the people that do all the roll cages for Mad Max movies number 4 and 5 so that we can feel a little bit safer. So we're at a bit of a crossroads with our XR6 Turbo Bazza. Now luckily with what we do, we have access to things like Cootamundra Airport, our own motorkhana, and at certain events we can drive Bazza under exhibition rules on our own, which means we don't have the same, criteria safety-wise as what some other people will. But with the engine and the drivetrain, suspension and brakes all getting massively upgraded in that car, it really is a little bit unsafe just having the pillars intact. So really we got two options from this point moving forward. We can cut all the pillars off and make some custom crazy roll cage like the kart cars you see in the US, but that could end up being quite expensive. We may then even have to look at putting another body over the top as well. And once again, that's just going to get out of control price-wise. Our other option was to keep it cheap, simple and fun, and that was to basically put in, well, a Falcon roll cage. So we spoke to our friends at AGI who've done the roll cage in quite a few of our project cars now and basically said, can we get an off-the-shelf bolt-in BA Falcon roll cage? And then they said, well, why don't we just go a little bit better than that?
So AGI roll cages kicked off with Mad Max 4 Fury Road some years ago. We got the gig to design, develop roll cages for over 100 vehicles. That sort of inspired this roll cage business, and some years later we're now involved in the next instalment. Most would know from media reports when it was announced that Mad Max 5 was going to be made in Australia. We're designing roll cage protection for a lot of the vehicles, so it's a great bonus for the business, and that's allowed me to invest more in the business. And we've recently invested in 3D scanning technology and CNC cutting technology, so it's really upped our game and our potential to produce a lot of roll cage kits for the motorsport market. 3D scanning technology is really is a game changer for us. So it allows us to design vehicles from off-site. So historically we'd have to get a vehicle in here, we'd have to test pieces with the exhaust tube and whatnot, and these days I can send our engineer off-site to another location, scan a vehicle, design the cage back here at base, produce the product, take it over there and install the product. So it's a game changer for sure for the business. So we produce it in SolidWorks. We then in turn send it to our CNC cutting machine, straight for cutting. Yeah, the CNC cutting machine revolutionised the way we do things here. Not only does it cut, it can notch the fitment of the tube to the next tube. It can basically drill the holes through the plasma cutting process. It can actually write a part number on the product, which is a real game changer for us as well. It can draw a saddle where the corresponding tube meets that particular tube, so totally different to the way we've done it in the past. That improves quality control tremendously because the chances of the fabricator getting it wrong are very, very slim because they basically have to put that tube to where it's marked on its corresponding tube. So quality control is obviously increased as well as another benefit. Yeah, look, one of the payoffs with the new equipment there is reduced lead times. So we've shaved about 40% off the handling time, to build a roll cage. We can also modify existing designs in CAD. So yeah, there's a lot of benefits for the end customer. So when Andrew approached us about supplying a bolt-in roll cage kit for Bazza, he wanted an off-the-shelf item, and I thought we'd take the opportunity to develop a slightly new product, which is to suit zero interior, so no dashboard, no nothing. So we took the opportunity to get Bazza in and scan the inside and totally build this product from our new technology, which is the 3D scanning and the CNC cutting. So all of this, this product has come, is a direct benefit of all the new investment. Yeah, look, the level of cage that we've fitted to Bazza is a Motorsport Australia state level with double door bars. So that would be sufficient to compete in state car racing championships, but also a lot of the drift events as well. So, but we've got the opportunity also to upgrade that at any point to a national level. Say you wanted to put the cage in another a more standard BA and do, you know, race at Bathurst, Targa Tasmania, whatever it may be. It basically come, you know, straight out of the cutter into the CNC bender, prepped and painted, and it's gone in the vehicle. There was no test pieces, no anything. It was straight off the cutting machine. Look, the car looks like a lot of fun. Power to weight, it should be a big improvement over the standard BA. So from the film work, we do see some unusual vehicles, but I think if you paint it at matte black, it might get a cameo in Mad Max.
So there you have it. We're now a hell of a lot safer driving Bazza. But bizarrely, it's one of the first times I'll say that the roll cage also makes the car look better as well. I'm digging the look, I'm digging the vibe. Can't wait to drive it again once we're out of lockdown.